welcome back. So today we had a busy day. Me and Brian's running all over, but we got back and work done. Our goal for tomorrow is to start setting these in the machine. So as you can tell, Brian had his string out there, and he was doing some stuff with that. I don't know, I wasn't out here when he did that, but we got the new feed wheel in here, new bearings. That's what we were waiting on. We got the new bearings in there. The little greaser comes out here. Woo! That's done. That's going to work great. This is the one closest to the disc. So motor's gone. Brian didn't have that one rebuilt, so he's going to rebuild that one. That'll be ready to go, and then this will be, once you get that on, you literally put the sprocket back on the motor, and then this will be ready to put on the chipper. This one will. The feed wheel, we'll talk about this stuff at another time. You guys have been bugging me about that for years. This is the other feed wheel. It's longer, so yeah, that's the other one that goes in the other yoke, because this one's actually shrunk down. It's not as wide because it's closer to the disc, and the throat tightens up a little bit. So this one's all rebuilt, cylinders repacked, everything's ready to go on that. Rebuild is, this is Brian's rebuild shop. So this is where he teaches me stuff. I don't learn, sometimes I learn, but he made this jig up, so you set the motor in that and then tear it apart accordingly. But, oh, and Brian broke this off too. That was not me. And then he's teaching me about all this, you see this here? So I still don't quite know what's going on. He's trying to teach me, but I get confused. That's the motor for the feed wheels. That connects to that, and then that connects to the feed wheel on the bottom rollers. So rebuilding that one. And then we have, he must have set the motor over here. Where did he set that at? The old Charlene. Yeah, he's got it set over here. So he'll tear this one apart tomorrow. Pull the bolts out of here, and then pull these apart, and change the shaft steel, yada, yada, yada. Gets it all fixed up until it's just, and then we put it back in there. Then that one will be completely done. Yeah, so that's what's going on today. And tomorrow, we robbed looks like I wasn't here, but you can tell they robbed a bunch of parts off that. So, you just break in here? You just broke in here.
Pretty much. You gotta break in every day, don't you?
So they started to rob parts off from the Kenworth. And then all these are going to get put on the firewood truck. So they'll change the front stuff, so it's all going to get changed. That's a whole other project. But what I have to do in the morning is I got to start on all this. We got a lot of work to do. And here's something that we have come across that's really in a pickle. This right here. So how do you get that off? Flat face 1 inch to flat face 1.25 inches. Right there, you're in a pickle, because this turns. So basically, we're going to try to bypass that. I should have asked him to see if we were going to order a 1 inch to 1.25 inches and bypass this fitting there, because we got a bunch of them. Those are messed up, but we got a lot of 1 inch hose here, 1 inch hose there, and 1 inch hose there they've pulled off. So I got to start working on that in the morning. Here's actually the one that got pulled off that yoke. So, power wash, rebuild that in the morning. But, as you can tell, she's looking clean, because there's no hoses on there. Now, Brian redid a couple of them yesterday while we were gone running the last video. He redid those, and all them 1 inch come through right here. What you have is those 1 inch are for the yoke up there, this drum, and the yoke over there. So that's kind of the majority of them 1 incher. And they all go back up to this action here. Ooh, and he tore off the rest of them that go from here to here. So, yeah, started the process. So basically in the morning, I'm going to be making lots of hoses. We'll be rocking the 1-inch action, which I broke a 1-inch die a couple weeks ago. So we got a brand new one. I don't need to break another one, but yeah, that's kind of what's going on. All numbered, laddered up. But as you can tell, these all got to get changed too. Yeah, so that would have been a mess if we fired her up and tried to do anything with her. It wouldn't have worked out so slow. But we'll get all new one on here. All new hose on here. So, you want to run this chipper? We get her fired up?
You want it done right?
You out of here? We'll see you later.
Nothing for me to do. Watch Josh fuel up.
Yeah. We'll see it. So, yeah. Brian redid a bunch of these already. A bunch of these 3/4. Getting them all straightened out. He got from like here. We gotta redo these two. But these are all done. That one's all done. We'll start hosing her back together, but she just needed all new hose. That's how it kind of boiled down to. Yeah, all the hoses on here been on here for a while. This thing vibrates, so I mean, any chipper that you ever watch, this whole thing's just shaking all the time. So you got these hoses rubbing like that. It's just what happens. I mean, if you're running these chippers, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So tomorrow, the goal will be to set the yoke in there, set this yoke in here, and then when we start replumbing, we can automatically just start replumbing it all right back into the motors there. That's kind of the idea. So I guess I'll be running the log truck, I guess was the plan, and we'll start setting them in there, which should be interesting because the yokes are very heavy, and it's not fun to do with the log truck. I would do with the Barco like we did the other stuff, but the Barco got taken out to the woods today, so I can't run that. Log truck, tippy. So we'll get it done. We're gonna just keep rolling. That's how we do it. So yeah, but tomorrow I got to start on all this. Lots of hose, hundreds of foot there. That's gonna take me a minute. Gonna take me a minute to do that. So, but it's looking good. It's looking great. It's beautiful. Once we get everything dialed in, drop them feed wheels in, and we can finish this yoke. We got the wiring. Tomorrow we should. I know they called today and said that the tint's done for the window, so we can actually put the cab on there. But I don't know if we want to do that tomorrow. The cab, we're ready to go up there, and then we could actually finish all these hoses here. And but we'll start on that side tomorrow. Do that. And we can jump back here and get all this stuff done and just start working our way that way and just finish it. You know what I mean? It's going to take us a little while, but I need some hours down here. Me and Brian need some serious hours down here working to get this done. That's all it's going to take. It's just time and hose and fittings. So once we get that done, then we'll actually run some hydraulic fluid in there and there, and fire everything up, get everything running. Then we'll drain all the fluids again and make sure everything's working right, check for leaks, do all that. After we get that done, then we'll pull all the hydraulic fluid out of again, fill it back up, and then we're ready to go. But we'll change the filters in between there too. We'll change the filters twice. We'll do it all just because we don't want any issues. Everything needs to be clean. A few hoses in here, so it ain't gonna take us too long though. Once if you get one guy ripping, one guy in between me and Brian, and I'm making them, then we can go pretty quick. So it's gonna take a minute, but I think we're cooking with gas. I'm happy with where we're at, but like I said, I just need more time down here. And yeah, with the Barco gone, that might mean I have to, I don't know. We'll keep in contact and see what's going on, but it's hard to get everything done at once. So we'll catch everybody later. Little update video tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Should be interesting. The video from yesterday was another guy needed a little help with his chipper. And we went up there and seen that yesterday and today. So, yeah, helping someone out ain't always a bad thing. You know what I mean? So, it worked out. But now we ain't getting no John Deeres. Now we are getting something that's in the video, but it's not a John Deere. You'll figure it out. But we'll have new iron here in a couple months, and it was in that video. So we're gonna just keep rolling.